Hello, sports fans. It's me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke, and I'm here to talk about the Yasmani Grandal signing by the White Sox. And the question on everybody's mind is going to be, how do I feel about it? All right, not everybody's mind. Not there's probably a lot of people out there don't care what I think. Anyway, my initial reaction was, all right, nice signing. I mean, that's basically, I didn't get too excited about it because we already have James McCann, and McCann is a fine catcher. And as a matter of fact, last year, McCann hit 273 with 18 home runs, 60 RBIs, and a 789 OPS. And he made the All-Star team. So it's not as if we had chopped liver at catcher. Now, yes, Yasmani Grandal can, he can switch off with McCann, so that gives them a good tandem at one position all the way through the year. And one or the other of them could be the DH, while the other is catching. Probably even one or the other of them could play first base while the other is catching. So that's fine. And they signed Grandal to a 4-year, $73 million deal, which comes out to an average annual value of $18,250,000 a year. I don't have a lot of heartache with that, with those kinds of numbers for the signing, because if you're going to get a good player from last year that still has a few years left, as Grandal probably does, you're going to have to pay some good money for him. So, and then you couple that with the fact that the White Sox did sign Abreu earlier to the qualifying offer. So between the qualifying offer that they got Abreu on for the next year and Grandal, I would say that they're on the right track. And this can be a great signing. This Grandal signing can be a great signing for the White Sox if they go further and go get at least one starting pitcher and at least 2 bullpen arms and maybe another hitter. If they do that, then yeah, this is a great signing. If they don't, if they stop right here and they say, oh, no, what did you want from us? We went out and we got Grandal. If that's what they do, and I could see that being their mindset, then it's not that great of a signing. Because then you need all kinds of other things to go right for you. You need Rodon to come back from his Tommy John surgery and pitch great, which he really hasn't done consistently even when he was healthy. And you need a bounce back from some of the other pitchers on the staff. You've got to have some of those bullpen guys get better. The guys that you might bring up this year, like Lewis Robert, they've got to hit the ground running and be great. I mean, you're asking for a lot of things to go right if Grandal is the only signing you're going to do. And with the White Sox, I wouldn't put it past them to think that that's all they had to do, because it's not. So I'm hoping they do more, and I'm looking for them to do more. And if they do, if they go out, they get a quality starting pitcher, doesn't have to be Strasburg, doesn't have to be Garrett Cole, but if they go out and they get another quality starting pitcher for their rotation, and they go out and they get another couple good bullpen arms, to help out Bummer and some of the other guys they got out there, Colomé, then okay. Yeah, then I can say, all right, yeah, this is a good signing because he's a good complementary piece. But if you want Grandal to carry us all the way to the Central Division title and the playoffs, that won't happen. So I hope the White Sox don't think that's going to happen. And guys like Lewis Robert are probably going to need a year to, get their feet wet and get used to playing in the majors. Just like Jimenez did. Eloy Jimenez, he came up, he was terrible when he first came up. But he got better as the year went along. And so now I think he'll have a pretty good year this year. But to ask a kid like Robert to come up and just start out great, sometimes it happens, but it doesn't happen more than it does. So they're going to need some other pieces. They're going to need some other parts and pieces, but Grandal would be a nice piece as part of a bigger puzzle where they go out and they get other pieces. But if they leave the puzzle like that, no, not going to work. I mean, they might still finish second in the Central, but it would be second in the Central and not in the playoffs at all. So that's my feelings on it. I liked it. I liked the signing. I didn't think it was too expensive. I don't think they paid too much. I don't think they gave too many years. Anything like that. I was just of the feeling, though, that McCann is probably a little younger and looked like he was going to be sufficient as a starting catcher. But now we've got two capable catchers that can switch off throughout the year, and if one of them gets injured for any amount of time, the other one can take over and play for that time period. And that does tend to happen in baseball. So, yeah, I mean, it was a good signing. It was a good signing. I'm not going to get too excited about it unless they go out and they bring in some other players to help Grandal. So that's basically my feeling about it. But what do you guys think? What are the other White Sox fans? If there's any White Sox fans watching the video, want to know what you think. Baseball fans in general that might know a little bit about the White Sox situation. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Thumbs down if you don't. Thumbs down if you think I'm being a little too harsh on the deal. Which, again, I did say it was a decent, alone right now. It's a decent deal. But they've got to get some more, and then it would be a great deal. So anyway, we will be talking to you later. Sportsman Z Bob Zolke signing off.